What's up, everybody? I'm Ashland Durham. We're here in the Real Flagship store, and I'm here to talk to you about the new Patagonia line of wetsuits. All right, so looking at the R1 Lite, we're checking out the inside of the suit right here. It's a very streamlined design. It's the thinnest suit in Patagonia's lineup, and it's got the least materials on the inside. There's no jersey on the inside of this one. It's just designed to flush well. You're not going to overheat, but it's also just going to add a little insulation when you need it. Moving up from that, they do have an R1, which has a jersey on the inside. Adds a little more insulation, but they keep the jersey off the shoulders and arms, so it ups your flexibility and just your ability to paddle and move your arms freely. Moving up from that, we've got the R2. If you look at this, it's got a full polyester lining right here. This is a fuzzy material, makes getting in and out of the suit easier. They put this in the core, on the back panel, and around the chest, but not in the shoulders. Once again, it's an effort to make the suit more flexible. If you put this material throughout the whole suit, this is constricting, adds a little material where you don't want it, and makes it so you're going to have to reach a little harder and work a little more to stretch out the suit while you're paddling, kiteboarding, or doing anything. Moving up from that, you're going to get into the Patagonia R3 series, which is a thicker jersey on the inside, and it also covers more on the inside, so it's not quite as much on the side panels. And it's a thicker material, so it's better insulating, but once again, it's still not in the arms, not in the very bottom of the legs, so you're still going to have the flexibility where you need it, and insulation where you do as well. One really cool piece about all their back suit design wetsuits is you look at this, it's a really clean back panel on the inside. Makes it really comfortable sitting in your back. It minimizes chafe. But when you flip it inside out, you've got a full gasket right here, so you're going to minimize flushing, which helps a lot. Just keep your core temperature nice and warm and keep less water out of your suit. Moving up from that, the R3 series, you're going to have an R4. The R4 is their 5'4" equivalent. It's got a thicker jersey on the inside for more insulation. It's got a jersey built into the hood, so that's going to keep your head warm. This suit's designed to be a 5'4", so it's your midwinter suit for most places. Some places are colder throughout the whole year. You can be on this suit as well. One suit now listed here is the Patagonia R5. It's a 6'4" equivalent. It's got a full lining, super warm suit. It's for Arctic conditions, or if you're just really, really cold and want to just stay hot all the time, that's going good as well. So Patagonia uses a liner in most of their wetsuits. Aside from the R1 Lite series, every other suit in their lineup is going to have a insulating liner. Originally, Patagonia was using a merino wool. They've gone away with that and using a polyester base now because it's more flexible, dries faster, and still has the heat retention that we need. One really cool thing about the materials they use in all their suits is it's got a really nice waffle grid pattern. So it's got little squares throughout the whole material here that makes it really well insulating, but also it makes it easier to get in and out of your suit. Your body slides through that stuff a lot easier than it would just a standard neoprene. So it makes just getting in and out a lot easier. The liner is going to be a different thickness depending on what R rating and thickness of suit you get. So we've got the R2 with the lighter insulator. The R3 has got a thicker liner on the inside. R4 is even more so thick, and the R5 on top of that is even thicker. So depending on what suit you're going to get, you're going to have a different thickness of insulating layer on the inside of that suit as well. That's not part of the neoprene itself, but it's actually a different layer sandwiched to the neoprene on the inside. So we've talked about the inside of the suit. Now let's focus a little bit on the outside. One reason we picked up Patagonia and continue this brand for many years is the durability of their suit. They're really, really well made. The materials hold up well, and if you look at it, the seams throughout the whole suit are top notch. There's nowhere has too much glue on it. It's all where you need it, not where you don't. The knee pads are nice and durable materials. You're not going to wear out your suit just based on laying on your board. They've got a nice leg gasket, which has a pinch seam, so there's no excess material on the ends of the ankle or on the arm cuff. It's just a really nice cut. You've got a big, nice, large chest panel. All in all, it's just a really well-made suit. Another piece of the suits being really well-made is they do come with Patagonia's excellent warranty. When you buy a Patagonia product, you're always backed by those guys. They've got one of the best repairs, warranty, and customer service centers in the business, and you know they've got your back. Whether your suit blows out on one seam, they should be able to replace just that one spot and get you back in the water sooner than later. They don't go the traditional thickness on these wetsuits. To use an R series, it's all based off of the temperatures you want to go into. So R1 Light is for 65 to 75 degree water temp. The R1 is 60 to 65. The R2 is going to be 55 to 60. R3 is going to put you in a range of 48 to 55. The R4 is a 38 to 48, and the R5 is going to get you into Arctic conditions where the water temps range from 32 to 38 degrees. All in all, really impressed with the suits. They've got a great fit. I'm usually a medium. I'm medium in O'Neill's and Rip Curls. I'm wearing a medium Patagonia right now, so it's safe to say they fit true to size. So it's an excellent suit. They offer really good stretch, super comfortable, easy to get in and out of, and their new ones have the same just quality craftsmanship and good details throughout the whole suit. One thing they did change for this year is they introduced a new material called Yulex. Yulex is a company making their neoprene out of eco-friendly materials. So it's got a low carbon footprint, but it's still really, really stretchy and with good insulating and really high quality neoprene. So they've integrated this Havia plant, which is a plant they're using out of a forest in Guatemala. It's FSC certified, which is a Forward Stewardship Council. What that means is they didn't clear cut any rainforests to make their farms for the materials, and they're not doing any more harm to the environment by making this environment-friendly material. As you see more eco-friendly, bio-friendly wetsuit materials come out, one thing to really pay attention to is that FSC seal. There are some farms coming out from the rainforest that are clear-cut farms, while others are sustainably started, maintained, and grown, particularly in Guatemala is where Patagonia is creating theirs. So it's an eco-friendly suit, but more important than that, it's just a really sick wetsuit. It's got a great fit, great cut, really good insulating. There are rating systems, really cool way to do it as well, so you don't have to worry about, is this 4.3 really a 4.3? What kind of temperature is this going to work in? They're not different. It's just you figure out the temperature of water you're going to go into, and that's what you want to get. For more information about this, check us out at realwatersports.com, or if you have any questions, you can reach us on the phone at 252-987-6000. Thanks, we'll see you on the water.